Yes. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. We've got a lot to talk about in this video, man. A lot to talk about in the world of boxing. A lot of new updates, new news. Breaking news yesterday. Daniel Dubois has gone back to Don Charles. Daniel Dubois has left Tony Sims and went back to Don Charles. Wow. Yeah, no, that one took me by surprise still. I can't lie. When I seen it yesterday, that one took me by surprise still. Obviously, straight off the top, I'm going to say, I think it's definitely a good move. Definitely a good move because I personally never really understood why he left Don Charles to begin with because end of the day, mate, like, Don Charles, you had your best run ever with Don Charles, mate. Like, you lost to Alexander Usyk. Like, Alexander Usyk is the best heavyweight in the world right now. Like, if the barometer for losing your job is losing to Alexander Usyk, then I don't know how many coaches or trainers would keep their job if they was in the same position. Cause Usyk is a fighter where it's like your coach can teach you and give you everything, give you the best advice in your corner or whatever, but you have to have that thing within you to be able to beat my man, innit? It's not a thing where Don Charles could have done anything more than he actually did, innit? I'm trying to say, so I never really understood why he left Don Charles to begin with, but now he's gone back. What do I think? I'm trying to really formulate my thoughts because it's like, obviously I think it's a good thing. I can't believe Don Charles has took him back, but obviously same time I think Don Charles and Derek Chisora had the same kind of relationship where I think Derek left and came back or something, I believe. But I didn't see Don Charles. I didn't see this one still. I'm happy for Don Charles because I'm actually a big fan of Don Charles still. I like Don Charles still. I rock with him still. I rock with Uncle Don still. I rock with how he moves, innit? I'm trying to say he's his own man, innit? I rate that. I rate people that they're their own person, if that makes sense. Like, you have your own persona, your own personality. You stick to it. This is you. Every time I see you, it's always this person, and I like that, innit? Like, if it's a type of character where like it might rub some people the wrong way. Like, if you're strong in it and you're always consistently that, I wrote with it, I respect it, innit? So I actually like Don Charles, innit? And I think he's a good coach as well. I can't believe he's taking him back. Because you know what it is as well? Do you know what it is? The dynamics has kind of changed now. Obviously, with because I might be wrong here, I don't know, but I'm sure Don Charles and Sam Jones, they don't fully get along. They don't. Not that they're beefing or nothing, but I'm sure they've had a couple back and forths here and there. I don't know if it's been squashed now. But obviously, Sam Jones got added to the team not too long after Don Charles initially left Don Charles. So it's like, how is that dynamic gonna work now? Obviously, I know Sam Jones is obviously part of the team. He's meant to be Daniel Dubois' like mouthpiece type of thing, like for the media. Obviously, like kind of like a second promoter type of thing, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but how is that going to work with Don Charles? Because Don Charles is a very big personality as well, which I'm trying to say, but they must know what they're doing, innit? I mean, they must know what they're doing. Like me, I rock with the Dubois, innit? I rock with Stan. I think he's a great guy, mate. Any father for me who's present in their son's life, present in the child's life, present, like I rock with it, innit? I'm trying to say, so the whole setup, obviously. People speculate from the outside looking in, saying Daniel's dad obviously controls what's going on, controls the operation. Man don't know, innit? Like, man, we're not in it, and it's a family thing as well. We're not in that family, innit? Like, we're not a Dubois, innit? Like, whatever goes on with the Dubois, however they do their family, that's how they do their family, innit? Man can speculate all man want on whether, because I've been seeing people saying, like, is it a thing where obviously at Tony Sims' gym, maybe they couldn't operate how they was operating before. Maybe Stan can't control it. Daniel's dad can't control the operation and this and that, like how he was controlling it before. All of that, bro, like, man don't know. Man wasn't there. Like, no one's there, innit? I'm trying to say, no one was actually there. Like, we don't know how things was going on behind the scenes or what the reason why they went back to Don Charles. But regardless of whatever the reason is, I think it's a good move still. I think Daniel's looked his best with Don Charles. I'm trying to say, obviously, it would have been good to see how he looked with Tony Sims. It would have been good to see him like get a little run out. He never even got to even lace his gloves. You know what I mean? Like, really, like, you know what I mean, for a little jab or two, you never really got to do that. But at the same time, going back to Don Charles, I think that's a good move for him still. I think that's a good move for him still, and hopefully this doesn't set him back. Obviously, he would have been training with Tony Sims for the past few months now. I think that they've been separated for at least a few months now. So hopefully that doesn't ruin. Hopefully that doesn't ruin his next outing, if that makes sense. Hopefully it's not a thing where now it's gonna take him another 2 months or something to re-gel back with Don Charles before we see him again. I want to see Daniel out soon, man. I want to see Daniel back in the ring really, really soon. Hopefully in April, latest May. Realistically, we're in end of January now. Surely you can get a fight announced in the next couple of weeks, bro. Come on, man. There's a few fighters out there. There's a few fights out there. There's a few. Obviously, I'm hearing. Obviously, he's been heavily linked to Zhilei Zhang, and I feel like where Daniel is right now, he could definitely beat Zhilei Zhang. I feel like I definitely beat Zhang still. I don't think because Zhang is only a four round max 5 where he's got a bit of an engine. After that, his engine is done, innit? And obviously he's only getting older now as well. Zhang ain't been in the ring for about over a year, nearly 2 years now. So that inactivity as well it's not gonna help, especially when you're such a big man, innit? Trying to even maintain that engine, you need to be very, very active to even have a chance, innit? So I feel like Dubois versus Zhang, that's a good fight. I mean, that's a good fight, and hopefully we can see that soon if it does get made. And hopefully Daniel does return to winning ways with Don Charles, and I'm happy to see them back together. Good decision still. So next on the list to talk about, we got Derek Chisora versus Deontay Wilder. Yes, apparently he's been signed. Apparently we've seen a video of Derek Chisora that he posted on his story. He was on FaceTime with Deontay Wilder, showing that he signed his piece of paper, his contract, I believe. I ain't seen footage of Deontay Wilder signing his thing, but obviously Derek signed his. He's told Deontay he's ready to go. But obviously, I seen a video, interview, with Frank Warren, where he said Derek's still signed to Queensbury, but I seen an interview with Derek on TalkSport where he was talking with Simon Jordan, where he said he's not signed with Queensbury anymore. So I don't know what's going on. There's been rumors that apparently Sky Sports, the fight's going to be shown on Sky Sports apparently. I think Sky Sports pay-per-view, I believe. And apparently Cali Salmon and the Wassermans, I think they might be promoting it, I believe. But I don't know. Obviously, the logistics behind it right now is a bit murky, is a bit unclear. But apparently the fight is on and is happening. I'm definitely looking forward to it. If it's 100%, because there's something about it still feels a bit, I don't know. Even though we've seen a lot of obviously early promo from the side, heavily on the side of Derek Chisora. At the same time, it doesn't feel like it feels like it's going on, but it's not going on at the same time, because it's like, literally 2 weeks ago, Deontay Wilder was meant to be fighting Usyk. When they say Deontay Wilder was meant to be fighting Usyk and Derek Chisora was meant to be rumored to be fighting Fabio Wardley. So it's like it's a bit of like a U-turn. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's actually going on? Or is it not going to be a thing where Fabio's actually going to fight Usyk? Because obviously Fabio was his mandatory, and obviously he gave up the belt. I'm trying to say he gave up the belt, and Fabio got elevated to the I think it's WBO heavyweight champion. I think it's WBO. I believe that's the belt. But you're trying to say, so I don't know what's going on. I don't fully know what's going on. I don't know if the fight is fully on. Obviously, the rumor mill is that it's on. Everyone is saying that it's on, but who's promoting it? Who's the promoter? Is it Frank? Is it Cali Salmon? Like, who is it? Is it the Wassermans? Like, what? Who's promoting it? Because Derek's saying one thing, Frank's saying one thing on another interview. So I don't fully know. But hopefully it is on. Hopefully we get to see that this year, very soon. I can't remember if I seen a date that anyone said. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing it probably will be summertime if they're already kind of like promoting it and talking about it now. I'm guessing it won't be like too far away. Maybe a couple months, or a couple months to 3 months or something. A couple months or something. In it. At the end of the day, like, can it do a O2? Like, how long would they need to promote it for it to do like a O? Can it do a O? Can do an O2 store. Can do an O2 store. I'm seeing people saying can do a Wembley and Tottenham Hotspur. I don't think so, mate. I do not think so. I don't know where people are thinking like, like what? Like Tottenham Hotspur, Wembley Stadium, Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder. I don't know if that's selling off like that still. I don't know. Not saying it's not a good fight. Not saying people wouldn't pay to go and watch it, but bro, that's a lot of people to go and watch flipping Deontay Wilder, when was his last winner? I'm not saying like the casuals probably don't really care about that or whatever. But it's like, it's not like his name's buzzing right now. Derek Chisora, obviously, the British fans, the British boxing fans know Derek Chisora, obviously, 100%. But it's like, same time, you need more than just the British boxing fans. You need just the every single day casual to be invested for you to sell out a Wembley or sell out a Tottenham Hotspur. Like, I'm saying, I'm not sure if the every single day casual British person is going to be invested in this climate, do you know what I mean, as well? In this climate, remember, we're in Keir Starmer's Britain as well. In this climate, to want to go watch Derek Chisora, do you know what I mean, like, from Zimbabwe, obviously he's British, and Deontay Wilder, some American brother, like, dude's not even buzzing. He's not even buzzing right now. Do you know what I'm going to say? Like, I don't know, but obviously we'll see in it. Hopefully it's on anyways. That's the main thing. Hopefully the fight's on and we get to see it real soon, innit? So moving on, I quickly wanted to talk about Zuffa Boxing. Zuffa Boxing, they launched their first card, had their first card this weekend that's just gone. I believe it was that. Is it the Apex or something? Is it the Apex or I forgot what it's called? Like one of them arenas where they host UFC cards and I think like slap, that thing, that power slap and things like that. I don't know if you lot watch Power Slap, but Power Slap is hilarious, isn't it? Like Power Slap is so funny. But yeah, so I watched a couple fights. I didn't watch it live. I watched the highlights. I watched a couple fights. It looked all right. Off the top, I'm gonna say I am in support of Zuffa Boxing though. I am in support of what they're on. I feel like with it being backed by Turkey and Dana, I feel like especially if Dana's actually fully invested and Turkey's still as invested in boxing as he's been showing in the past couple of years, I feel like it's just going to be a powerhouse. It's obviously going to be American based, but I feel like they're going to find some gems and create some legendary moments if it does actually get the backing that they're saying they're going to give to it, innit? Only thing I'll say is a bit confusing. When I was watching it, I was seeing a lot of like Riyadh season, like Brandon and this and that and blah, 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 but it's like, the Ring magazine is Riyadh season as well. Like it's owned by Turkey and that, no? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, obviously with Zuffa have a thing where they're not recognizing any of the sanctioning bodies, innit? They're not recognizing any of the belts. That's their whole thing. Obviously, they've just signed Jaya Pattaya. There's talks that they might be signing David Benavidez and also I think Bam Rodriguez. I think they might. I don't know if they've got matching rights. They've matched an offer with Matchroom for Bam Rodriguez, something like that. I can't fully remember. I think it's something like that. But it's like if they're not recognizing any of the sanctioning bodies, like what does that actually look like? Because obviously you're signing Jaya Pattaya, who he's got a belt. Do you know what I mean? So he's in the sanctioning body system. Like, do you know what I mean? He's part of that ecosystem. He wants to unify and eventually be undisputed. So that means he has to fight other fighters who also have belts and part of that sanctioning body ecosystem. So it's like, how is it going to work? Obviously, I know they've said they will make exceptions and things like that in it, but it's like, I don't know if they're going to be able to stand on that ethos, but nevertheless, I do think they're going to, the way I'm imagining how it's going to be, I think it's going to be a more consistent and regular form of boxing. Like, there's going to be more boxing, more cards being done at a frequent level than we've ever seen before, innit? Which is, I think, is a good thing anyways. But I think in that process, they're going to find gems. They're going to find certain boxers, undiscovered gems. I mean, and things like that. And I feel like there'll be a lot of fairy tale, Cinderella type of stories that will come from it, which is always a good thing at the end of the day in sports and entertainment, innit? But I do think the first card that they had over the weekend, I don't want to use the word underwhelming. It wasn't like, it didn't blow man away, but it wasn't dead, innit? Like, Callum Walsh was fighting some guy, I think Encampo or something like that. Obviously he won. The fight wasn't anything crazy, wasn't dead, wasn't rubbish, but it wasn't anything crazy. There was nothing crazy about the card, but obviously there was nothing from the people who was fighting, there was nothing crazy to be expected anyways, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's just the first card, and I don't think it's a thing where they were trying to like blow a man away with the first card. I think it's a thing where they're just going to show that, alright, cool, we're here, we're starting off, and we're just going to keep it going. Obviously, they've started, innit, now, innit? So I know they're only going to get better. Man's hoping anyways, innit? But I don't know what it means for the other promoters. Obviously, I do think they're going to have to not talk as spicy about Zuffa Boxing as they have been talking on the lead up to it. Because at the end of the day, Turkey's involved in it. So it's like, it's only so much spicy talk or so much jabs or little, do you know what I mean, little sly comments or whatever that you can make about Zuffa Boxing that you can really, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Turkey's involved. Like, at the end of the day, all you lot want to be involved with Turkey. You still want to be in the good graces of Turkey Al Sheikh, innit? So at the end of the day, you're not going to want to talk too negatively about a new company that he's just started with Dana White in the boxing world, and regardless of however you really feel about it. So I think a lot of promoters are going to have to like bite their tongue a little bit with how they're talking about it. But I don't think anyone... no one's really talking crazy about them like that still. It's just the odd sly negative comment here and there, but it's nothing too crazy. But yeah, no, Zuffa Boxing, they're here now. They've launched, they've started. Hopefully they improve as they go along. The first card wasn't crazy, but it wasn't rubbish either. And I feel like the production, how it actually looks, was really good as well. So hopefully more to come. Hopefully bigger and better. And hopefully we get to see them actually make fights with the other sanctioning bodies as well. So the boxers that are not in the Zuffa ecosystem, I want to see how that looks and how that shapes up when that does eventually happen, innit? But yeah, good start so far. But yeah, that's it for this video. I feel like I've touched up on everything I wanted to talk about. I feel like I spoke a lot in this video still. I feel like man was just chatting a lot still. But you know what it is? Sometimes when like news is breaking and that, you have a lot that you like, there's a lot that man's thinking about it, or man's, I mean, I have a lot of thoughts about it. So I'm actually happy I've actually got my own platform now where I can just come in here and just literally talk about all of this stuff in it and just like say like, what's this, what's that, what's actually that about? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it for this video. We got a big weekend of boxing coming up. Massive weekend still. All on the same day as well, January the 31st. We got Teofimo versus Shakur. We got Josh Kelly. He's challenging for a title, I believe. My boy Josh Padley is challenging for a European title. He's going to bring that one back to Doncaster. You know how it goes. There's another card. I believe it might be a boxer card, I believe. And I think there's even one I'm forgetting. But it's a big weekend of boxing, man. I'm going to do another video literally probably tomorrow about the Teofimo Shakur. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, so I'm going to catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching and getting to this point of the video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe every single time. Leave a comment down below as well. Love.